Good morning, Toby dog. Good morning, Abby dog. Barnacus, what are you doing? You know you're not supposed to be up there. Come on, man. Good morning, boys and girls. Barney, you know you're not allowed to climb in the hay feeder. Like, I know you guys are all out of hay, and I gotta feed you this morning, but we have got to figure out a solution to keep you from jumping on this. Wouldn't you agree with that statement, Abby dog? So yes, welcome back to the farm, everybody. I think we have a problem today, and I'm pretty sure the only thing that can solve this problem is building a goat playground. And I know that might sound a little bit ridiculous, but while I do just need to fix their hay feeder and put some bars to prevent them from climbing on it, I have also been meaning to build a little bit of a fun diversion for the goats, and I actually think a goat playground will get us there. What do you think about that, Bingo and Bluey? Do you guys like that idea? Does that sound fun to you? So I suppose step one in this process is going to be research. Yeah, whenever I have a project like this, I like to go to the internet and see what are some of the best things I can find. So let's see what we have. Aw, that's adorable. That goat kind of reminds me of the same kind of energy of Barnacus. I do think I already have a brush. Maybe I mount some more brushes for them. I think that's a pretty good, reasonable idea and a thing to include there. Because all good animals love scritching. Isn't that right, Ginny? Oh, that's pretty adorable. I don't know though, that just looks like a few boards with tires in it. If I really wanted to build something like that, I would have to probably like bury something in the ground. So I don't know, that might be a little bit out of my reach, but it's a very cute idea to have like a little tire track like that. Ginny, what are you doing, girl? Like, for people who see me shoot videos in this space and like shoot my long form video essays, you might see this all the time. But yeah, this is what happens whenever I'm in here. Ginny just wants to like bliss out and hang out with me, which I actually kind of like, but she has a very poor sense of personal space. And so sometimes she causes a little more chaos than I'd like to, particularly when I'm trying to shoot a video. Oh, but I love you, girl. Yeah. Like, I like the fact that she has these like multiple leveled platforms. Oh, if I could score one of those wire spools, that'd be good. Yeah, I would definitely like to look into that. Maybe I just build one platform for today and see how they do with it. And then this could be a project that we continue onward with time. Maybe I could bury some smaller tires because I could like dig that by hand and do it. So that would be maybe a possible. Let's think about that. I do have some tires kicking around, so I could probably pull that off. Oh, look at this. Now this is, okay, this is what I need to build. I need to absolutely build this for the goat. I can cut the tires in half and then that can make a teeter-totter. So I think what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna build some sort of goat platform, if you will. And I think I'm also gonna build some sort of goat teeter-totter today. So let's get out there and start working. I think I have a couple of old tires stashed way back there. Success. Now what I'm gonna have to do is sawzall this in half. That was a bit harder than I thought, but I do have my two tires cut in half. Now I think what I'm gonna need to do is get some wood to sit inside here so that I can fasten the tires to that. So I've been in the process of taking apart the old Happy Cowmobile and using the scrap lumber, and I just so happen to have these two 4x4s that I could use. Hey girls, I got a surprise for you. What do you think, girls? Check it out. Huh? What's your take, Abby? Who wants to try it? Who's gonna be the brave goat? And I don't mean eat it, I mean like actually go on it. Well, I gotta go feed the cattle some hay, so let's leave this camera with them and see what they do. She's so adorable when she sleeps. sometimes forget about the feeding frenzy that ensues over here when I give the cattle a fresh bale. That's actually why I've been setting them up and staging them. Like I actually put out a couple here today. So there's like 2 down there. There's this one right here. And so I'll keep moving the line and it's a lot easier and safer to do it that way. There is very little, if no grass at this point. I might even end up moving them in next week, even though the 10-day forecast is still saying we don't have really any significant freezing temps. I do think we're getting to the point where I am going to probably have to move them pretty soon. If for no other reason than it is kind of inefficient to bring the tractor all the way up here to feed bales. Part of the way my whole winter setup is down below is to make that very simple and efficient versus having to drive them all the way up here. You can definitely see the herd hierarchy in action where the boss cow and the bull and Ariel, who's the number 2 cow, they actually take charge, and then younger animals like Bonnie McMurray up front here, and we'll push out the even younger animals. Within an hour, everybody's gonna get their hay, but it's about who gets their hay first is the real question that's at play. Yeah, Meatloaf, stay close to your mom and maybe she'll help you get the hay. That's the other thing too. The moms will help give their kids a space in the hierarchy, but they won't help the other kids. You can even see back there, Joey Ramone jousting with Macho Man. This is Joey Ramone's last week on the farm. I'm actually gonna probably move him down, just to even separate him in a couple of days. He'll spend time with the heifers before I get him out of the way. I know, it's kind of sad, Joe. I know one thing you guys will probably be wondering about is what happened with the giant pumpkin and did the cattle eat it? And well, let me show you the answer to that question. Well, you can see there's a little bit left. Not a lot, but a tiny little bit left. They have eaten most of it. The vast majority of it's gone. So, you know, it's a 250-pound pumpkin, and this is like day 3 of it being out here. And so this is what the result is. I don't know. I think that worked out pretty good. As you guys are probably noticing, they clearly like the hay way more than they like the pumpkins, though. So in terms of using pumpkins as an efficient feed source, I would not say it's so.
Introducing Dirt-Rich Living by Morgan Gold, the revolutionary breakthrough in simple living technology. Scientists are baffled, readers are astonished. Results may vary, but the soil remains constant. Get yours today.
Hey, Toby dog. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, pal. Looked like you were napping. Hi, Abs Dabza. So I don't know. I'm kind of with you guys. I haven't seen what's happened. The only way I know whether or not this was a success is if I check the camera. So yeah, it appears like it wasn't quite a success yet, but the boys seem kind of curious about it. Who wants to try? Who wants to try? Abby? Bingo? Larn? I mean, we have my littlest goat right here and my biggest goat right here. It'd be funny if I could get both of you on it. They seem to like to eat the pine bark on some of these pine wood sides that I had kicking around that I used as fasteners to keep this thing sticking together. Telemachus, don't try to headbutt Toby Dog. That was like a WWE move, like where he wasn't really hitting him, but he tried to make it look like he was. I don't know, Toby Dog. It seems like this was a bust, but it did make for a fun morning. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. We'll be back again soon with another one, and who knows, maybe this will require a part 2.